Alright, just need a quick moment to go ahead and make sure everything's all set. And I probably want this charged. Alright, so welcome back. I know it's been a month since the last Dragonlance campaign session. So our last session was we were being led by some dwarves through this temple dungeon after being attacked by a dragon. And then we had to fight through a bunch more of those dragon-born things. Draconians, that's what they're called in this game. Uh, so I think we're currently missing one of our players. He won't be here. And another one is having internet problems. So I'll probably be going over 2 characters if somebody else doesn't take him. And I think that is as much as I remember. Let's go ahead and check in with everybody else.
Riverwind as an NPC. Something like that. So I'm going to lean toward, even though you both mentioned it, I'm going to lean toward letting Gold Moon play Riverwind tonight. And then we'll just kind of see how it goes.
Okay. Pinch hit.
And I threw Riverwind back on the combat tracker after you claimed ownership of him.
Oh, had we rolled initiative or not?
No, I cleared initiative because I wasn't sure if you guys did or not. So I figured, well, let's start fresh. You all just slid down a sewer tunnel, crash landed into each other, and got up to find a hissing huge spider ready to attack. And so you all strike a pose before going into attack mode. Roll initiative.
The mage is not feeling very impulsive this evening.
Well, Flint, we'll see you tomorrow on your initiative.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, but Karaman is still up there. I'll take him off right now.
What will I do without my brother?
It's Bernie. We'll just hold him up.
Yeah. No, so yeah, OOC for a moment. Karaman supposedly doesn't have internet, so hopefully he'll be able to get internet and join us soon. All right,
Eventually it's not permanent, but yeah, I guess we can have a weekend at Zaxaroth.
yeah,
Oof.
that's awesome. All right, let's start things off with a bang. Looks like I get to go first. It's just a spider, and if I remember correctly, Flint was the first one to go down.
Yes, I was.
Flint, welcome to what it's like to being bitten by a spider. Let's find out. Ooh, the teeth sink into you. Not too much damage, but wait.
Doesn't he get advantage on that?
It should have done it.
Yeah.
I succeeded.
Oh, I think he has to add the effect on himself. Let's take a look here.
He's saved. I think he does get that on poison.
There, I added it to Flint. I added your Dwarven Resilience to your combat tracker version of your character, but it wouldn't matter anyway. He succeeded on the roll, so it's okay. That is quite true. He should have had advantage on that. That actually ends the spider's turn. And now we're to Riverwind.
Okay, he'll move over here. Okay, I'm trying to target that spider.
It won't let you target the spider?
No, clicked on the. Hang on, let me make sure I got the right one here. Nope. Don't know why. Control, and I click the spider, right?
Did you make sure Riverwind is highlighted?
As far as I know, hang on. I clicked on the icon. Yeah, it's just not doing it. Okay, let me try it
I
again.
fixed it. Oh, now do it one more time. Ho ho!
All right, good deal. All right, he'll point him. Actually, does better with his longsword. Let me just step up there.
All right, Gold Moon.
Okay, Flint, you want to heal or you want me to beat on the spider?
Beat on the spider for now.
Or not?
Ah, though a 14 hit, it would appear a 13 does not.
Good to know. Tennis is gonna start smacking the spider. Hey, there we
Nice.
go.
Very nice. I saw that 10 for just a second.
Yeah, I know. But the damage has been horrible, but I still got it. Just enough.
Nice. Oh, I forgot. Does Riverwind have 2 attacks or just 1?
He has 2, because he's a ranger, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he gets multi-attack at 5.
Yep. Huzzah! The huge spider curls up on its back, its legs curl up into its stomach, chest area, and it spews out a little bit of poisonous spit from its mouth as its last breath dies. Good job.
Nice hit, Ernest. Very well done.
Thanks, old timer. Maybe we should check to make sure there's not more of these things, because I feel like where there's one spider, there's probably more.
Wait a minute. Did the half elf just call me an old timer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Raceland raises an eyebrow.
we search around a little bit, see if we find any booty or anything in here.
In the room that you are in, though don't find any booty, you do happen to find the room upside down. It would appear that this whole building may be upside down. You are standing on the ceiling. The doors are hang 3 feet above the rafters.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ooh, Flint, this is really interesting. How do you think this happened?
I don't know, but it's probably Kinder's fault if I tell you what.
And Taz starts poking the spider with his hoopak.
Actually, that's not a bad idea if somebody has some vials.
I would totally allow that if you want to try to. I would probably make you roll to be able to successfully cut it open and extract its poison sacs to
Oh, I'm
put into
totally expecting a
vials.
survival check.
Yeah. But other than that, that sounds like an awesome idea in my opinion.
I'm trying to see if I have any vials. I actually have a vial in my backpack. Do you want it?
I would appreciate that.
Yep, give me a survival check then. Let's see if you can extract that poison gland.
Hey, look at that.
Just barely, but yes, you do.
All right, I'm going to drop it into the, see if I can do this. Drop this into the party sheet. Is that right?
You could probably just delete it and then Tanis, I'll just
There it
drag.
is.
Oh,
In
okay.
parcel items. You can go to party sheet and just grab it and drop it in.
Actually, I'm gonna turn it into a basic vial of poison.
Sweet. Okay. Which way, guys? Left? Keep to the left wall or hang right?
Okay, Tanis, I just threw it in your inventory, but you got a poison vial now.
Perfect. Thank you. I do
Left.
believe our disposition was left.
Okie doke.
You can open doors. I do believe players can open them by clicking on them.
Isn't that nice?
Opening the door in front of you and peeking inside, you see rotted cots lie in a jumble all about the room. Water seeps in through the shuttered windows, collecting in pools on the floor. The overflow drains through the southern door.
The water seems to
I'm
flow.
guessing everything in here is probably rotten and ruined.
Oh yeah, we're talking like not only is everything over 100 years old, yeah, it's all damp, wet, rotted, ruined. Yeah, by all means.
The bulk of the water seems to flow through this chamber off to the right.
Well, I guess we're all going in here.
Trying to. Okay, fine. That works too.
Is that easy enough?
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to,
you gotta like go around the corner with line of sight and stuff. It's pretty interesting, but I can see where it gets a little frustrating.
okay,
Yeah,
so the,
you checking out the room as you kind of meant. You all mentioned a little bit.
right.
It is everything's pretty rotted and destroyed. There is a set of double doors to the south where water seems to be trickling through.
Okay, if I open the doors.
Are we in standing water right now?
It's just small pools of water, but there is a small stream that's steadily pouring into the room and going down south. But it's just very, very like mild.
Not yet enough to drown the halfling.
No, not even a few inches.
I gotta wonder
Oh,
for Taz here.
my first favorite room. I'm gonna unlock. There we go. Unlock the tokens for a moment here. You guys,
Yeah, just help us move in, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. I'll lock them when we need to. While you all are moving in there, I'll go ahead and give a description since you didn't check for traps or listen or anything.
Oh, of course not.
Broken tables and chairs sprawl about the room. Swamp water seeps through the shuttered windows and collects. Hey, look at that! Spencer connected. Caraman is here.
Woohoo! Or excuse me.
Woohoo!
Are we waiting for Cameron?
Not too much. I was throwing him back up on the combat tracker really fast. Okay, back to what I was saying. Broken tables and chairs sprawl about the room. Swamp water seeps through the shuttered windows and collects in pools between the ceiling beams below. A huge fireplace against the far eastern wall receives the overflow, which drains down the chimney. Remember, the building's upside down. Thin music and hollow laughter float through the hall. Overhead, spirits float upside down as if sitting at tables. They laugh and joke.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
That no.
What?
That is very interesting.
Let's
Tass,
not disturb those.
let them be, Tass. As he
Oh,
passes by me, I grab onto his top knot and pull him back.
He's
Taz,
making it.
I help
it's
too.
it's on the ceiling. So what are you going to jump up there and try to get him?
Just want a closer look. That's all.
Yeah, right. Okay. Why don't you go around and see if there's any other exits out of this room?
Taz is
Otherwise,
gonna move over and inspect this chimney.
yeah. Otherwise, down the chimney.
Water trickles down the chimney. Loose bricks provide handholds on all sides.
Hmm.
Promising.
Hey, do you want to make sure the bottom of this thing isn't going to lead us to that dragon?
Yeah, just jump down there.
No, not yet.
Hey, whatever happened to Boo Poo?
Oh my goodness. Boo Boo has just been
God, you're choking.
tagging along Raceland this whole time, keeping kind of quiet and just staring at Raceland.
What is she hiding out underneath my robes or something?
Hey,
What
you know.
are you, the ghost of Christmas? Was it Present who had the kids under his robes?
That might be TMI.
I know that's some creepy stuff back then, man. Bah
I just must
humbug.
say that is not me.
I will light a torch and toss it down the chimney.
Lighting a torch and tossing it down the chimney, down and down it goes. You see it where the chimney ends, and the torch continues to go down, maybe 10, 15, 20 feet, somewhere around there, until you hear a small splash. And the torch goes extinguished as it sounds like it hits a small puddle of water.
Hey, can we feather fall down this thing?
Well, there are handholds
Okay.
inside there that'll get you down to at least the edge of the chimney. Then you only got to fall 10, 15 feet.
Taz looks over at looking for Boo Poo for some sort of explanation to what we're looking at as far as the spirits. So he looks kind of quizzically, but see if she's ever seen this before.
Yes, yes. Spirit, spirit. Some people hear it, some people fear it, some people won't go near it. But I don't know. I just stay away.
That was great alliteration, Vod. Nice.
No, I don't. I can't take credit. From an old band I used to like, Oingo Boingo.
Oh wow.
It's a dead man's party indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
So how
What do
deep
you
is this?
Hey,
About
Tass, go down the chimney.
Boo Poo? Is this a good idea?
Yes, we can go down chimney. Chimney, easy way down. Down deep, deep down. Down to where the bosses are.
How far was the chimney itself?
Maybe 15 feet or so. About as tall as a one-story house.
Anybody
Rayson
have
looks
some
at
pitons?
Boo Poo inquisitively.
Is this just the first part of the journey? Because if you said go way, way down, I think it's only about 15 feet, Boo Poo.
No, we keep going down. After this, we gotta go down even more.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a snaking tunnel going down.
Okay.
Uh,
Taz looks around at the rest of the group. He's ready to
I'll
go.
I'll tie a rope around Taz.
Bosses don't know about this area. We should be safe, but stay away from the spirits.
Right, nobody past me.
Taz gives one last look of longing over at the spirits area and resigns himself to going down the chimney.
I'll have my rope tied around him so he can go down, and me and Flint can hold him in case he falls.
Do I have to roll anything for the climb down?
You actually don't. It's actually pretty easy. You would expect it to be slippery when wet, but it's not. It actually is. The footholds are quite rough, and you're able to grip them pretty easily with your hands and feet.
So he gets about maybe 10 feet down, still within earshot, and he lets the group know. Looks pretty easy going down here, guys.
Okay, so Riverwind will follow.
Rachel wants to know about Boo-Poo's judgment on the chimney.
Yeah, that was whispered, you know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's why it made that
Disclosure.
sound. Oh, okay, it's all good.
Yeah,
We
not that
heard
big. I was
nothing.
just testing, but yeah, he's kind of just kind of summing her up. Is like, okay, yeah, she's not going to mislead us, but does she really know where she's going?
There is another way, but it's hard. We should not go that way. Is back up, back down the lift, the lift with the
Yeah, we don't want.
bosses.
Yeah, we don't want to go that way.
Yeah, I don't particularly feel like being a bait on a hook.
It'll probably get us down to the bottom faster.
No, down the chimney safer.
Okay.
And for all to see us head down there as well.
Taz is like, "Hey, are we still deciding up there? I'm already down the chimney."
Poo starts going down the chimney as well. Then, since she sees one of you guys heading down there.
And Riverwind will follow.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that.
Flint will go down. Doesn't want to be near these spirits.
Gold Moon will follow as well.
Just so you all know, passive perception moment. You do all notice that the spirits are totally ignoring all of you. So I wouldn't worry about rolling initiative or that they're about to attack you. They seem to be just having fun, almost like they were once all nobles at a party.
Hmm.
I'm
Taz, you're already
imagining the
down there. Don't even
dining
think
room
about it.
scene at the in the haunted mansion.
The Haunted Mansion is probably my favorite ride, one of my favorite rides at Disneyland.
Splash Mountain.
Oh, I used to love Splash Mountain too. Yeah, I wonder what they did with that.
I think they said that they were going to change the Briar Rabbit thing that they had?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna bring it up with us being on Twitch, but I was kind of curious about that. Yeah, yeah. You all go down the chimney. Now because of line of sight, I'll just move you all really fast. There we go. Same map. Just a couple steps to the right. Make sure you can all see the map and you can move your character real quick.
Everything is dark.
When I moved it, it lit up.
Oh, there we go.
Got it.
Yep, same for me.
It would appear you are in some sort of cavern. The fragments of a chimney hang down 5 feet from the cavern ceiling. Water trickles from the chimney and from fissures in the surrounding cavern walls. 15 feet below the chimney, the cavern floor slants sharply toward the southwest.
Which way, my little gully wobble?
Come this way. Oh, I should probably throw up her as an NPC.
Raceland gathers his robes up around his legs, hopefully trying to avoid them from dragging in the water, but not necessarily keeping them from getting wet.
All right, she starts heading you guys down toward the southwest. By the way, you all mentioned this earlier. Who was the guide? That it was actually an older gully dwarf with more gray hair, balding at the top. He was the leader of the bunch and guiding you all. But when you all stumbled down the sewer pipe, as soon as he saw the spider, he climbed back up the sewer pipe, scared as can be, so he's gone. But Boo Poo, on the other hand, stayed. Good Boo Poo.
Is anyone surprised?
No.
No. So, can we just go ahead and start moving to the southwest?
Yeah, go ahead.
You said steep. How steep? What kind of grade does this look like on the way down?
Oh, it's not too steep. You all aren't gonna like slip and fall again down another tunnel.
Okay, shades of Goonies going on here.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
What a great show.
I was always sad they never made a sequel, but now it'd be way too late.
Yeah.
Ever since Mama Fratelli passed away.
I always like that Chinese kid with all the little inventions.
And you know, he doesn't actually speak like that. He totally speaks like normal American. They told him to speak in that accent for that movie.
That blows.
I mean, like, how non-PC can you get for like
Yeah.
today's times, right?
Well, that and the whole thing was not PC.
No, but I mean, it was the 80s. It was a different
Exactly.
time era.
It was fun. Though.
Totally was.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, you guys.
he didn't. Yeah, Sloth didn't get credit in the movie. The actor who played him. Not Sloth, Chunk. No,
Chunk.
Sloth. No, who's Sloth?
Sloth. Yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
a football player.
Sloth
NFL
was the
player.
giant, Chunk was the heavyset kid.
Yeah. You're right. Sloth was a semi-famous football player. I think he finally passed away from like severe concussions or something like that.
That's sad.
Right about where you're at, just to give you a little more description here while you all are heading down with a little bit of conversation. The steepening floor of the cavern suddenly narrows into a smooth, wide yard vertical drain. Water collects from all the fissures in the cavern, swirls steadily down the sides of the shaft. But it really doesn't make too much sense now that I'm reading it. But we can use our imagination. I am so coked up on coffee right now. Now as you get into this more pool-like area, there are two major exits you happen to notice. One, I pointed with an arrow. It seems to go on to into dry land. Two, the water seems to be rushing down a smaller stream that way. Uh, uh, where the water goes, nobody knows.
Which our little gully dwarf tell us. Which way, ma'am?
Which way? Which way? We can go. Well, we can go this way, or we could go this way. Yes, we could go two ways. Only two.
Okay,
As,
I think
as
that's
Taz
the.
starts to as Taz starts to approach this fork, can he discern whether or not this water picks up? Because it's looking suspicious.
The water seems to
Me,
flow not like rapidly where it would suck your legs underneath and drown you all, but it does seem to go at a faster rate down this little path here. And this is actually it's not on the map, but it's like a long winding skinny path when you look down it.
Well, which way's the king?
King Highbulb? We gotta go see King Highbulb. Well, this way. This way looks safe. This way look scary. Lots of water.
So she's leaning towards the dry land.
I don't remember. I normally take lift.
Okay. Can we use like a perception or something like that and see if our ranger can figure out traffic, which way people are going, or see footprints? If he looks, does he see fresh footprints or anything?
Looking around, you actually don't see much of anything. It would appear that this area is not heavily used. That and you all are stepping in a few inches of pool water, murky pool water, so you don't really see much of footprints. Now, let's say you go up to where the dry land is.
Raceland is going to tear off a small piece of cloth and throw it into the water and see which way it flows.
Whichever way it flows down the skinny path.
Perhaps we should follow the cloth.
Sounds good to
it
me.
looks it looks like the fun way to go to me. It looks like a water slide, Flint.
Let's go that way then.
Okay.
Water splashes down the slick sides of this vertical shaft. The tunnel is chilly. The noise of the water is deafening. Uh, you all go down this small, skinny path. It starts to get a little steeper and steeper. You get to the point to where you realize you may not be able to continue. But at that point, it's too late and the water overtakes you. And you all start sliding down the silly slide.
I knew it. It's the goose.
Give me
Yeehaw!
a chance to take
That's
any
right.
inspiration. I was going to say I was going to pay attention to the speed of the water before letting everyone go, but okay, let's water slide.
Remember slip and slides?
Yep.
Yep.
I used to have one. Those were fun. Man, you'd get grass blades all over you.
Don't do it now as a 40-year-old in your backyard with your kids. It hurts now.
Oh my gosh, that now I kind of want to try it just to get hurt.
Oh God.
Just speaking from experience here.
And don't go paintball shooting with your young teenage kids because it hurts too.
I've always wanted to go paintballing and I never
It
have.
hurts like
It's
hell.
fun.
You get bruised.
Only if you get hit.
Yeah, well, you get hit if anybody's good. But I was sore for days. I hated stairs.
I had a whole collection of laser tag when I was a kid. Remember that stuff?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to play paintball because it was like, man, I grew up with laser tag. I want to step up a notch now.
Actually hit people.
Yeah.
when you get hit
Man,
in the face, it hurts.
we
Did
we didn't
paintball
have
in high
the
school.
official laser tag. We had the knockoff laser combat. I remember being mad at my parents for having laser combat instead of the official laser tag.
Really? Oh, I've never heard of that either. Oh, that's
The
sad.
much cheaper version with like reflective stickers instead of the cool like little thing that you wore on you. Yeah.
Everything's dark right now.
There we go, sharing a new map. As you all slide down the silly super slide of doom, because everything sounds better with the words of doom. You all pop out 3 separate holes and fall down into a symmetrical room. The vast hall lies on its side, its northern wall beamed like the ceiling it once was, its southern wall a great tiled floor. Now the ceiling and floor of the room are windowed. Water pours into the room from the upper windows and out through the broken lower ones. Mosses and fungus cover the hall. The fungus on the floor appears to be moving. From the north end of the overhead windows, curtains made of some corroded, woven metal hang limply toward the wall below. Each of the 4 upper windows has these drapes, but those from the westernmost window have been pulled over to an arched opening to the west wall where they have been fastened. This opening, 30 feet up the west wall, leads to a dark corridor.
So
So we need to climb up to get out of this room.
Pretty much, that's the exit, and it is about 30 feet up in the air, and there are windows with drapes, and there is one drape that's kind of like tied off and connected to that opening.
like you could scale up the drape.
Right. I was going to go up to it and see if I pull on it, if I think it'll support my weight.
Where is the water draining that came down with us? Is there a drainage or something in here?
Ah, yes. Actually, it would appear that it just pools and must be seeping down creaks and cracks in the corners of where the floor meets the wall, or should I say the wall meets the ceiling. Now, Flint, pulling on the drapes, they actually appear pretty sturdy. It would appear you could possibly climb on it.
Anyone object to Task going up this to see what's down that hall?
Nope. I think it's a great task.
Hey, Task, get over here.
We can throw him up there.
Glad to help. $30 feet. Is the wall have any handholds like before, or are pretty slick?
The drapery actually flows down toward the ground, and you could climb with the drapes and swing from drape to drape.
All right. Sounds
And
like a
an ape
plan.
named Ape.
Any roll necessary for climbing the drapes?
Yeah, actually, I do need a dexterity check, or you can make it an acrobatics if you want.
Is Taz actually a thief?
I think the right term is handler, but yes, a thief.
Doesn't he get a bonus on climbing?
No, that's true. I think you do. What is it called? I'm looking for it. Second story work?
Oh, do I have that?
Oh, it just no longer costs you extra movement to climb. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, Riverwind will follow him up when he gets up there.
Oh,
I'm not.
Tasselhoff, you do barely, you're able to climb up the, I almost said chimney, up the drapery, and you swing over to the drapery that's tied to the edge of the hallway there that's up in the air in the room that you're in. And you can go over there and peek down that hallway if you want, while at the same time, Raceland, you feel a little nip at your feet.
It seems there's something in the water with us. Oh.
Task, what'd you get us into now?
Whew, Raceland, you no, that was a pretty sinking teeth into your Achilles heel. Raceland, you immediately look around into the water.
Yeah, the plight of being a mage. Yeah, I mentioned something. Did it not come through? Yeah, Raceland kind of hops out of the water as best he can and be like,
There's something in here with us.
Ah, yes.
Could you
What do you all want to do? Because Raceland just got bit by something.
can you
yeah,
fly?
there should be blood in the
Can you
water.
fly or levitate, Raceland?
I can fall slowly. I don't think I can levitate.
I'm going to move over close to him with my sword out. searching the water.
Can
Everyone get over here. Let's get up and going.
can you drop
ready.
can you drop a rope down?
Oh, Tasselhoff? Yeah, I bet he could.
Yeah, I can do that. It's
Riverwind
only about 30 feet. Yep.
Yeah, Riverwind will scurry up. He's got an 18 strength, and he could help hold the rope.
I'm not sure I can hold Riverwind's weight as you're coming
Eh,
up here, but if there's
I-
anything to get off on.
I'll roll for Dex anyway if you want.
As you all start moving, and keeping an eye on the water, you happen to notice that the movements take a more familiar shape. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
I'm guessing I did not get that off on time.
Oh, I see you. I see. No, that would be you did. I'm gonna say you got your invisibility off.
Thank you.
All right, let's begin. You all got to decide on what you can do. You all were just about to be climbing out of this room, so as far as I see, you can either continue to climb out or you can jump back in and fight, right? But it's not any of your turns. It is my turn. My turn. That was such a bad movie. Friggin' die from bee stings. Oh, I'm sorry. Spoilers. Where is number 4? There's number 4. Slithering toward Flint. Flint feels a bite at his ankles. Oh, but just barely. You are not poisoned.
Thank goodness for dwarfs.
The snake number 7 slithers its way up to Caraman. It likes the idea of a big giant meat bag. But I didn't target him, but I'm pretty sure a 7 doesn't count. Blocked by armor. All right, Riverwind, I believe you just got up to the top there.
yeah, she's gonna scurry up the top or the rope.
Oh, that's Gold Moon. We're at Riverwind.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, now
Oh, it's
Riverwind.
okay.
That's okay. Let's see. Riverwind can. Did you drop a rope, Taz?
I did.
Okay. Then I guess Riverwind can target a snake with his bow. So does he get 2 shots with his bow? Is that right?
Correct. Nice. The snake writhes in pain. Another snake slithers up to Caraman. It seems like they may be ganging up on him. Oh, sinking its teeth into Caraman. But Caraman takes no poison. Number 9, number 9. Number 9 attacks Caraman as well. They are ganging up on Caraman. It must be like a hive mentality. But Caraman blocks with his shield. All right, Tasselhoff.
Okay, Teslov will load up his hoop pack and try to at least nail one of these right in front of Karaman.
Same one that Riverwind hit.
And he will completely miss.
That is definitely a completely miss, yes.
Get up here, guys. Can't see anything down there.
Snake number 3 comes to help out his buddy and begins to attack Flint. Just barely hitting Flint. But does Flint get poisoned? No, he does not. All right, now it's Goldmoon's turn. Goldmoon's climbing up the rope.
Yeah, she just scurried up the rope.
Okay.
She's afraid.
Anything else?
She's afraid of snakes. So, oh no, snake!
Why does it have to be snakes?
Exactly. Okay. I think that's about all. She has no range. Well, I guess she has a sling. Hang on, let me see if she can hit it with a sling. All right, so she'll wing or sling.
It's a hit on the
I
snake.
can't believe that. Okay. She killed a snake. She's so proud of herself.
But not only that, she cleared the way for Raceland and Caraman to run up to the rope. Boo Boo in the room runs up to the rope, bypassing a couple snakes in the way that try to bite at her. Oh, she gets a little hurt. But she is not poisoned, thankfully. And she climbs up the rope and is up in the hallway. In the hallway. Now it's Caraman's turn. You
Wait.
there, Caraman?
I'm going to use my movement action to sheath my sword and grab Raceland, pick him up, put him up over my shoulders away from the snakes. I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Perfect.
And then just try to do what I can to help him get on the rope or the curtains, whatever they've got.
Yeah, they got Tasselhoff lowered a rope for you all. I would say with the action and the movement, you could get all the way there and get Raceland to grab the rope. Is that in your turn? All right, Raceland. You are right there. You're at the bottom of a rope that you're holding.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask if I can avoid attacks of opportunity being invisible. So yeah, I guess acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics, climb up the rope. With you being invisible, I wouldn't worry about anything. Yeah, attacks of opportunity or anything. And Karaman saw you like disappear, so he did have an idea on where you were when he tried to grab you and everything.
Oh, there you go.
Plus, he's standing in water, so I can see where his feet are.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely.
Gotta love that though.
Oh, nice. A 23 on an acrobatics. Yeah, you quite nimbly wimbly climb up the rope.
It's what mages do sometimes.
Are you gonna go ahead and just climb up the rope then?
Yeah, unless the view affords me something that would change my mind. Definitely want to get out of the water.
Yeah, the entire place. It's kind of like the Star Wars: A New Hope.
Come over here next to Gold Moon so she can bop you in the head. I think that's the way this staff works, right?
How's that?
Oh, I just come over next to Gold Moon. She can at least heal you up.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant my staff for a moment. But yeah, Raceland's feeling a bit wary after taking that hit from the snake.
You can move.
Yeah,
Let's see here. So the only three people down below are Flint, Karaman, and Tanis. Raceland, did you climb up the rope?
yes, I did.
Okay. I'm just gonna move you out of the way. Just moving everybody. Ah, just enough movement. The snake is able to slither its way up to Tanis, of whom it tries to bite, but Tanis blocks it with his armor.
Bad snakes.
All right, Tanis.
Up, Ubu, up.
All right, so it's gonna take an action to try and climb.
Okay. Yep, just give me an acrobatics or a dexterity check.
Nice.
Quite nice. Cheerio. And the snake tried to bite at you, but missed as you climb up the rope.
All right, so how high is the place that we're at?
You had to climb up about 30 feet. So you can pretty much just get over. Are we gonna say Flint and Karaman? Are you two on your turns gonna climb up too?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna make this quick and dirty.
And that's where Burning Hands would come in.
That's where a thunder wave would come in.
Oh, yeah.
You each get bitten once by the multitudes of snakes. All the rest of them miss you, but you do definitely are able to climb up the rope. Don't worry about rolling a dexterity check. We're not going to make you fall into a pit of snakes.
He is being kind on this day.
Yeah, I thought we were referencing all 80s movies here. Goonies, Raiders.
Oh, I know, man. I just keep thinking, yeah, and I'm totally thinking Raiders right now.
Snakes on a plane.
But you got to ask yourself, which came first? Were the movies borrowing from the D&D books?
So Goldmoon will go ahead and put a couple heals out here.
Or were the D&D books being borrowed from Lord of the Ring books?
So you wonder.
All right, with you all, I'm going to say you all were able to get up to the hallway.
Is the hallway dry, or are we still in water here?
The hallway is dry, finally.
And there is great rejoicing.
Yay.
We just see these wet footprints appearing as Raisin walks and drips behind him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can imagine that. Raceland, you still invisible?
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to it for the time being.
You have, what, is it 10 minutes, right?
It's an hour, I
Let me double
believe.
check. Might be concentration.
Oh, it might be an hour. Yeah, it's either 10 minutes or an hour. I totally am on that board with that.
Concentration up to 1 hour.
Oh, it is 1 hour. Okay. Wow, nice. That's pretty good. And it's not greater, it's regular invisibility.
Correct.
Okay.
Just a level 2.
So I'm trying to target Flint to heal him. Goldmoon is.
You have Raceland targeted. Now you have no one targeted.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Whoa, time to go to Las Vegas.
Really?
Holy crap.
Either that or play Final Fantasy VII and fight the Ruby Dragon, Ruby Weapon.
All right. Karaman, I'll wait for you to get a little bit more biffed up, okay?
I'll be okay.
Well, that was fun. Which
I
way?
think Boo Boo's kind of still hurting.
Poo Poo is a little
Oh,
hurt.
yeah.
Anyone feels like helping her out.
Yeah,
Smelly though she may be.
I'll give her a shot here, just a sec.
Is that token that's from the animated movie, isn't it?
It is. I was going to use an image from the original book, the original modules, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm snagging her from the movie because it's such a bad picture." Let me go ahead and explain a little bit more of where you're at, by the way. Only a dim light from above scatters the darkness in the cavern, shining faintly on the ruins that cover the cavern floor. The air is heavy with moisture and heat. The facade of an ancient building juts sideways from the cavern wall. Its roof lies half buried in the rubble of the. Man, I keep thinking I'm talking like the weirdo Arby's guy. Oh, if you guys even know who I'm talking about, I can't think of his avatar name, but he's really hilarious on YouTube.
Arby's? I don't know what that is. Arby's
Oh,
guy?
it's this guy, like, he talks really weird and funny. Uh, and he'll pretend to be interviewed by real people all the time and stuff. I'll post it on my Discord later. You guys will really laugh at him. He's hilarious. But I end up talking like him, and I have to catch myself. The delicately carved pillars that stood in front of the building now lie broken amid rubble that slopes west to a cobblestone street. Further west, a ring of broken stones marks the foundation of a tremendous tower. The tower itself lies next to the foundation, its top buried in the cavern wall. Water pours into the cavern from several places high up the walls.
Right, spooky stuff.
And just because I gotta say it, like you see a sign that says "Entrance to the Hall of Justice."
The Hall of Justice. Poo Poo, does any of this look familiar yet?
Let me look. Yes, we're here. We're here. I know where we are. We're home.
You see that, Flint? Their people have brought you to your new throne.
No, I'm not going to be king of the Gully Dwarfs again.
The fact
Again?
that you had to say again. Oh, man.
Graduated.
All right, I'm gonna head. Did I unlock you guys? Okay, I unlocked the tokens. Don't go running off too far. Like
Yes,
little
Dad.
sections at a time. Make sure I can see you at all times. No, just kidding. But actually, this might be a good spot to take a 5-minute break. So let's get up and stretch and take a good 5-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. I can go ahead and get some water, and we will be right back. All right, we are coming back.
No, Goldmood will bandage Cameron while he's next to her.
Oh, okay. Might as
You
well,
know, suck
right?
the poison out.
Oh yeah, she just wants to suck that venomous thing that you have.
– All righty.
Hey,
All
hey,
right,
hey,
all
now let's
right.
keep it clean.
Yeah. All right. Let me set a few things up.
I got to step away for 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was just setting up a few quick things anyway. All right. You are all now in. Well, the map says Lower Cavern.
All right.
I think we should progress slowly down this hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, I say we let Boopoo up front because she said we're home. So it'd probably be a good idea if they saw her first.
Good idea. We throw her out front.
With Flint close behind as their new king.
No.
What is the thing to the northwest, right above Flint? What is that? The
Yeah,
passage or?
you can peek. It's a wall that heads up to rubble, but you can kind of peek around if you want. It's quite all right. The wall does not reach the rubble, so there should be just enough space where you could hug the wall and flip around to the other side.
There's a big room over here, if anybody cares.
To the north, northwest.
He's talking about in there.
Yes.
Who hopped over there?
Carmen did.
Someone's in there.
I came back.
I don't know. You want to check it out?
Looks like an old meeting room. I didn't see anything in there.
That way make you dis 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 disappear.
Disappear. Oh,
Oh,
good.
great. Sounds like a 4-hour teleporter. Great. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Hey, we might need it on the way out, so keep that in mind.
You don't want to go that way. Come. Oh, how exciting. Like you get to see this map with line of sight. Like, oh, if only we had the ambient lighting added on. Come on, Fantasy Grounds. They're supposed to be adding it any day now.
You can test it in beta now if you want.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
test
heard.
phase.
I heard really good things about it too. So yeah.
Straight into the big room. Which way should go? All right, that's where we're going. Okay.
Come, we go this way. You never go that way. You go that way, you go straight to the bosses.
Yeah, that's what we want, right?
No, I think she means the lizard-looking things.
Yeah.
fastest way, this way. And she nimbly hops over the water, the streaming water. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the water. The catastrophe has marred once beautiful buildings. Moss covered rubble hides the carefully laid cobblestones of the street. Rushing through the rubble and cobblestones, an icy river surges northwest. There the street ends abruptly in a chasm. Mist billows from the hole, and falling water crashes somewhere below. It would appear you are in an underground city.
Oh, that's cool.
Does everything still look upside down? Are we like technically on the ceiling?
No, nothing is upside down now. Everything is precisely where it is meant to be, just as a wizard says it should.
Surely you don't mean us to go down the waterfall again, Boo Boo.
No, we don't go down waterfall, and my name not Shirley.
Oh,
Are you going for a record for 80s movie references here, Vod?
No, hold on. Isn't that 70s?
Airplane. You might be right.
Yeah. So are we going to attach a rope as we go across this little jump across here?
It's about a 3 to 5 foot wide stream. It is pretty rapid. It does look a little deep. Not like deep where you'll drown in it, but like a foot deep at least. It might be wise to try to jump over it.
Okay. Riverwind will jump.
so will Flint. And for the record, I looked it up. Airplane was in 1980.
Yep, I just noticed it too.
Ooh, it was
Three of us looking it up.
1980. Oh, okay.
Right
Ooh,
on the wire, dude.
yeah.
Very campy.
Oh, I love those movies. And honestly, I really love the old Leslie Nielsen movies.
That's true.
He was he was such a suave debonair when he was young too.
Didn't he play the Mission Impossible, the original one,
I think so.
Mr. Phelps?
Yeah. Did he?
We're not mixing it up with Naked Gun.
No, I know he was in the Naked Gun. Yeah, he did the Naked
Yeah,
Gun series.
but I think he did the original Mission Impossible TV series.
True story. When he retired, he moved down to Fort Lauderdale, down where I am, and we used to see him at the Publix, right on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Oh, that's awesome. I would have a hard time not walking up to him and saying something. Okay. Boo Poo continues on.
Just to clarify, it was the pilot, Captain Over, that paid in Mission Impossible, Peter Graves.
Peter
Graves. Thank you.
That's it. Peter Graves. Yep.
They just remind me of each other. You're right.
Well, they were both in Airplane.
Yep. Yep, that is true. Now with the stream only being like 3 to 5 feet, and we are playing fifth edition. Even though I had fun rolling for Bupu, you all don't have to roll to jump over the stream. I think normally your jumping movement is 5 feet plus your dexterity modifier. So plenty of you all should have at least 5 feet jumping movement.
Yeah, we're all gonna make 5 feet.
Now I need to figure out how to do line of sight a little bit better with that chasm, because I think you guys can actually go over that chasm with your tokens. So if you do that for kicks and giggles, I understand, but make sure you get out of the chasm. This way, this way. Hurry, hurry, before the bosses see us. Speaking of people seeing you,
Before Tass crosses into that room, Raceland tries to catch up with him and asks if he can see what's on the other side of that chasm in that big open area.
You're talking about to the northwest.
Give me 1 sec, I'll draw it.
yeah, you're gonna have to. Oh, okay.
Journey to the center of the earth. Oh, there he goes. Whoop. He fell off.
Oh no, we don't want to lose the Kender.
It would
Give me
appear
that
that
roll.
where that circle is would be the other side of the area that some of you were peeking in when you first entered
Yeah,
this.
Taz reports that there's a little landing there, but it looks like it ends in rubble, same as before.
So probably not super stable.
We almost there.
Raceland begins muttering out loud, perhaps not muttering, but wondering if we should perhaps investigate that open area.
Opu, get back up here.
I mean, all you need to do is ask Taz; he'll go.
Maybe we can investigate later, or do we need to do it
We'll do
now?
it later, but I'm kind of wondering if it. Raceland's thinking that the open space might give us some clues as to what the purpose of this area is, so we know where, what we're heading into.
So you have any? That's a 30-foot gap. No, it's not. It's about a 10 or 15-foot gap.
Tass could probably make it comfortably with his nimbleness, but if it's the same area as we saw on the other side, it probably makes more sense for if there's any need for any of us to go besides Tass for us to go around.
Isn't that where she said the lizard men were?
No,
She
that's where people disappear.
Yeah, she said people disappear in that area. Where I drew a line is a rickety little bit of cobblestone still connected to the wall before it reaches the chasm. Let me delete that line so you can actually see it now. There it is.
What is that?
Um,
2 or 3 feet we have over there. A
yeah,
little ledge,
so
2 feet.
Tasselhoff could probably, put himself up against the wall and shimmy across, but I highly doubt anyone else could.
Could I?
And
Being a dwarf?
asking Tass, I presume he can't see the bottom of that chasm.
No, mist comes out from under the chasm. So as you lean over to look down, your eyes begin to water and you can't really see down it. But you can hear from the waterfall. It sounds like a very far, deep fall.
I have to say, the water effect on the chasm looks pretty cool at this resolution.
Yeah, it actually does look like the water's falling.
Okay, Taz, if you feel the need to go peek, I guess you can do that. We'll see if we can detain our host here for a minute while you take a leak.
A leak or a leap?
Yes.
Exactly.
I Boo Poo, we're just gonna stay right here. Just hold up for a moment.
Okay, so we're gonna hold up. Our partner needs to use the restroom.
Oh, yes. We understand.
The rushing water gives him the urge. Taz, go over there, get it done.
You're
All right.
done. Yeah, you can probably just move how you need to get over there. You should have just enough squeezing space. Tell me if you don't. Let's talk about what you see, Tasselhoff. A broken foundation circles the area where a tremendous tower once stood. Two 10-foot cubes stand within the circle, apparently untouched by the catastrophe that destroyed the city. Each cube has an arched opening in its side. The openings face each other 20 feet apart. To one side, the fallen tower lies on its side, its top buried in the cavern wall to the north. Inside the hollow cylinder of the tower is only darkness.
All right. Well, Taz is going to. Um, can I tell what those pillars are, or those rock formations outside of the ring?
Ah, yes, broken pieces of the ceiling and statue that have not statue ceiling and such that have fallen. You're talking about these?
Yeah, I'm talking about those. So
We'll
those are
just
just
say
rubble. Okay.
rubble, rubble.
Do you have a pole or something?
I can poke it with my hoop pack.
Well, I'm just saying, use that before you like put your head into a disintegration ring or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, Taz is going to peek his head back around here. He's going to peek back around the corner. Is everybody down the hall already?
Half of them.
Where did Raceland go?
I'm kind of next to the
There you
chasm.
go. I
I'm
hope in
keeping
the
an eye
chasm.
on
Uh,
Taz since I sent him on his inquisition.
Taz is going to kind of try to whisper over the water, if he can, to Raceland. There's a remains of a tower. It looks interesting, but Bupu said there's doors that make you disappear.
Yeah, you didn't see any doors or anything that resembled a door.
Okay, so Raceland to DM roll. Let me know if I need to make a roll. But he says tower. Is that trigger any kind of curiosity or interest, or does he associate it with any knowledge that makes him want to go investigate it further?
Personally, I think just the idea that when Pupu says people disappear, uh, makes you curious. Curious and
And
curious.
being a mage with a tower, yeah, I'm beginning to think Raceland wants to check this out a little bit.
I go where you go.
So Raceland looks to Karaman and says,
It is definitely in our interest to check out that area, whether we do so now or later. But we should return.
Whatever you say, brother. I still think if we risk being disappeared somewhere, we should wait.
You should know by now that blind fear of magic is not something that I am willing to entertain.
And Taz is just looking over here. He's kind of wondering what everybody's talking about, what he should do. He's definitely curious, but he doesn't want to be the only one disappeared.
Disappear. Okay.
Bupu, how far to the how far to your people?
Not far, not far. Oh, just this way. We almost there.
Well,
Just note it. Maybe we come
what do you
back
guys
to it.
want to do? Go talk to Boo-Boo's Gully Dwarves and then come back?
Yeah, we don't want to be late for.
But if you want to go check it out,
They might
Oh.
know what it is.
Did Taz get any kind of did Taz perceive or feel anything from that tower at all?
No, and when you kind of looked around, it was a little boring for you. Nothing sparkly or shiny. Everything looked broken and in rubble.
Raceland has another thought that he decides to add to what Karaman is thinking. And he says,
Besides, with all of this crumbling infrastructure and the way that we came down, it may be in our best interest to make sure we know how to get out of here first, and that might provide a way.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
figuring Karaman is the tactician that he is, despite his other, or Raceland's consideration of his other mental faculties, he knows that that should pique his interest. He needs to give him a way out, or at least the party he's protecting them.
I mean, we're definitely not getting back out the way we came. So
Right. Although we can go up the bucket wherever the buckets are.
Yes, yes. Lift get you back up.
So long as we can kill everything in the way that's there, protecting the bottom of it, because we took care of what's at the top.
Nah, we just convince him to haul us up. It'll be fine.
Another problem is going to be that damn dragon.
It'll be fine. It's a flesh wound.
My thinking on that,
Just a scratch.
I've been actually thinking about it. What if we caved in its layer on top of it?
Keep in mind, inside of its lair, Mishakal told you lies the discs of
We need,
Mishakal.
yeah, we need the disc. So whatever it is, we got to kill the dragon or get it out of the room, and then have Tassel or somebody go over there, greater invisibility, grab the stuff, and get out. Something
Okay, so
like
we
that.
got a Bilbo Baggins his way in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem's going to be that thing can fly, and we can't. So it's going to have a huge maneuverability advantage.
can it fly inside of here? Is there enough room for a dragon to get up in where we are?
See, this is where Tass suggests whether or not the dragon would be willing to give us a lift out.
So where you are right now, if you look up, it's almost like you see a night sky. It goes up real high into an empty space before it reaches another level of cavernous.
Okay, so massive cavern, plenty of room
Yeah.
for a dragon to fly.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, if Taz saw nothing shiny on there except a bunch of rocks, he's probably rapidly losing interest. I don't know how Raceland intends to get over here on this rickety, crumbling walkway.
But let's move on, see the king, and just make note.
Oh, I thought you were the king. We were going to be there for your coronation.
Yes, if the king does not know a suitable way out, we should definitely backtrack our way before we find the dragon. We need to be sure we know the way out as well as in.
In and out, short and stout. You guys know that song?
Been a while.
What was it? The Sword and the Stone.
Oh, I thought those were forgotten lyrics to Hot and Cold.
That's the way the world goes round.
Okay, Boo Poo, we going the right way here?
I've been using Arkenforge all day today, and the Arkenforge's mouse buttons are different than Fantasy Grounds, so I'm a little slow at keeping up with you guys. I keep wanting to use other buttons. Arkenforge is interesting, but I can see where it's really in a beta stage right now. Come, just down here, and round corner.
My understanding is that Ark and Forge is meant more to provide a tabletop experience for people playing in person and not really a virtual tabletop.
So the maps, it is so easy to make a map in Arkenforge, and that's what I like. And you can export a map into Fantasy Grounds Unity, and it will make an XML file of the line of sight lines. But I think it only does line of sight for walls and doors, so I can't do like invisible walls, secret doors, traps, stuff like that. I would have to go in and still add that stuff. But the map making, like wow, I've never seen it so simple.
Well, I mean, if you can get the base line of sight done, that makes everything a lot easier. Then it's just adding in like the terrain and secret doors.
I think so too. I'm gonna try it. I made half. I like 3/4 of a map. I'm almost done with it, and I decided to export it just to test it out before I finished it, and found out I screwed up completely. And yeah, I learned a lot. It's pretty interesting.
And I don't know if I trust Bupu. I mean, as sweet as she may seem, I just can I make an insight check to see if she's trying to run us to a dragon or to the dragon?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an insight check.
I think Raceland had done that before,
I
or
did
else he
too.
wouldn't be blindly following her. But
Yeah, I had insighted these dwarves before.
You feel like Bupu is innocent, and definitely wants to help you all. You have a sneaky feeling that she might secretly like one of you.
Hee 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 hee.
Raceland's got a girlfriend.
definitely.
Come this way. By the way, these are doors. I'll point at one.
I was
You,
asking, I was wondering about that. I was like, are these actually doors or are they just like closed, like accents or something?
if you're ever not sure, hover over it, and you should see if you can open it or not.
Yeah, it says closed.
So that pretty much tells you it's a door. But I just thought I'd quickly mention that. These here, there are four of them. Those would be like stalls for when the city was actually thriving. People would hang up their horses there, or not hang up, put their horses in the stalls.
Okay, Boo Boo. Which way?
Other than that, I really don't have much flavor text to give you all, but that's pretty much what you see in this area. And she continues, this way, this way. In here. We all live in here. All three clans live here. Some live down there, some live over here, and we all live over here, and King down this way. And she points in all different directions.
Flint rubs his head. You're going to give me a headache, Poo Poo. Which way? Which way to your king?
There certainly seems to be no shortage of these folk.
Give me a second here. Just as Bupu starts to go down the hallway and you all are about to follow her, you hear the scratching sounds of claws on cobblestone.
From what direction?
Something must have heard you all through your discussions, your loud discussions down the hallways, and have followed you, either your voices or your scent, maybe both. But looking behind where you hear that claw on cobblestone, you see 3 black dragon hatchlings. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh man, where's my electric bolt?
If I could roll above a 4 for initiative, I'd be a happy dwarf.
Just think of it
I'm
as
not
you
doing much
don't.
better over here, Flint.
Just think of it as you don't start fights, you finish fights.
That is
When your
appropriate
turn
for a dwarf.
actually comes up.
Well, they are good at instigating them when they're drunk.
Taz, why you piss off all the dragons?
All right. Wow, Riverwind. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you've got +5 bonus to your initiative.
Oh, he has the alert feat? Nice.
Double checking. I think I did give him the alert feat. I did. All right. Looks like everyone rolled initiative. Let's start things off. By the way, this is a random encounter. Man, I hardly ever get to do random encounters. I was so happy to see that one popped up. So let's have a little fun. We start things off with Riverwind.
Okay, well, I guess he'll go ahead and pull out the bow. Time to get busy. First one, and he has something called a horde breaker, which once on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet of the original target and within the range. So first one, he'll shoot this one here. Then he'll shoot at horde breaker. He'll shoot the next one.
It's a hit. Hope you all like the sound effects.
They're good.
Yes. And then his second attack, he'll attack the same one The first one again. And I don't know if he can do that same ability again, if it's just a one-time.
It's probably
Once
per.
once on each of your turns. Okay. So I think that's all he can do. Nasty sounds, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sounds are
So a lot of-
seriously creepy and kooky.
What? How big are these?
Not too big. Their official size would be small. So a few feet.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna pop off around on Hoopak at the first one there. Let's see. I saw that 20 there for a second.
Yeah, almost.
I saw that.
Okay. Taz is going to just step back behind Caramon at this point in time, since he's kind of first in line here.
Bupu screams and shouts in terror and hides behind all of you. The first black dragon hatchling, as you all are just mildly guessing that's what they must be. The dragon takes a big breath for a baby and spews out all this disgusting acid in the line that I drew. The line is 5 feet wide as also. So that means that it hits Karaman, Raceland, Tasselhoff, and Riverwind.
Raceland cannot get away from the acid.
He must like the trips.
Would uncanny dodge come into play here?
I think so.
Good. It should.
And it should be automatic if it's on your. I think there's an actions tab for it.
There is. Just don't know if it automatically calculates.
I think you have to have the effect resist all with it.
Yeah, click the effect. Just single click the effect because as the self button, it'll add it to yourself. So you first click the magnifying glass to open up the effect, to see the effect, and then click the effect button in your actions tab under whatever it was called. Uncanny dot. Perfect.
That's it. Good.
Nice, the uncanny dodge worked. And you are no longer invisible, Raceland. No, not much damage. Looks like Karaman took the brunt of it, and even that wasn't that much.
I had my shield pushed against his mouth so it sprayed off to the side.
Nice. I can imagine that. That's good. All right, Caraman, time to retaliate.
Do you
And
realize
that
that?
is what I'm going to do with my
Do
longsword.
you realize that's 2 20s in a roll? Raceland rolled on dexterity saves and skills.
Don't jinx yourself.
That don't happen that often.
Don't think you'll all be so lucky with the other Black Dragon hatchlings. Keep in mind, they all have random HP. And personally, I was quite shocked at the HP of that one you just killed.
All right, so as the first one sprays, as he's trying to recover from spraying the acid, slam forward my sword, and before he even falls, I'm moving past to the next one, but it slams against the side of its head, doesn't find any purchase.
I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, that's a 90s reference. Don't you get another attack? Oh, you already did, and it was
Yes, he missed.
blocked. I see it. I missed it in the chat. All right. Okay, that's why you all were waiting on me. I was waiting on you for your second attack. I apologize. Hatchling number 3 tries to bite at you, Caraman, and successfully sinks his teeth into your foot for minimal damage. Black Dragon Hatchling tries to bite at you. Successfully does, causing ooh, a little bit more damage there. Not bad. Good job, Black Dragon. All right, Golden Moon.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Okay, hang on. She can't do much. All she got's that little. She can go smack him with the staff or wing him. So she doesn't like lizards, so she'll just use a sling.
Ooh, 15 blocked by armor. Tannis.
All right, moving up here and swinging at this dragon hatchling.
And that's a hit. And the dragon goes down. And the dragon goes down.
Use my last bit of movement to get up there.
Another hit.
And this time I'm going to hit it with a trip attack.
Ooh, okay. For some weird reason, I was thinking you were shortening the word triple, and I was like, you're going to do a triple attack?
Yes.
All right.
Well, technically I could. If I did Commander Strike, I could give a Karaman an attack. So there's the damage.
Whoa, there's those sevens again.
Yep.
2
Very
in one
nice.
turn.
Yeah, nice.
Goodness gracious.
I love fighters.
You youngins are cleaning up real nice.
Yay! Yay, you did it! Those are very scary.
It's my homies.
Boo runs up and kicks one of them.
I would not do that.
You get acid on his foot.
I'm pretty sure their mommy is the one who's down here. Is there a place we can put these bodies so they're not just sitting in the middle of the hallway?
There are doors everywhere. Here's a door.
Throw them down
There's the door.
the waterfall.
I'll check this door.
There are also stalls all along the north wall.
Opening the room, you find it full of draconian. No, the room is completely empty, yet full of dust.
Alright, this is probably the best place we're gonna be able to find to put these things. I'll drag the hatchlings in here.
Carefully touching the hatchlings as not to get acid on you, as they are dripping it from their wounds they've been caused. You drag the bodies into the room, the empty, dusty room.
I think if Mama comes by here, she's probably going to smell the dead babies. I'm not sure putting them behind a door.
We're gonna hear a door crashing.
Mama's gonna smell the dead babies in the room.
That's an 80s hit, right? And you guys remember that one? Mama's going to smell the dead babies? No?
I missed that one.
Yeah.
No, I am
Yeah, I think.
mocking Pink Floyd. Mama's
Oh,
gonna take
yeah.
care of all, the first song on the second side of the cassette.
Okay, where'd Bupu go?
Boo ran up
Okay,
to kick
there we
one
go.
of them,
All right.
and she watches Tanis move them into the other room. Come, let's tell King what you just did. You saved us. They could have killed us. Come this way. In the area you're at, it is a narrow passage framed by crumbling walls, winds through the vine covered ruins, and ends suddenly in a door. Boo Boo tries to open the door, and the door is locked, of which she bangs on the door. Moments pass by. She bangs on it again, wiggling the door handle. Finally, she hears a voice on the other side. Who dare? What password? I no need password. I Boo Poo. You let me through right now. Is that the password? Yes, that's the password. Now let me through. Did she say? I think she said password. Let's let her through. And the door clicks and unlocks. And I'm not going to put them up there on the map, but there are two more gully dwarfs in raggedy armor. I guess you could call them guards, makeshift guards. Come. This area, specifically where she's at, torches sputter and smoke in sconces mounted to the east wall. Darker than the smoke are the slits in the south and west walls. These slits arc only 2 inches wide, but they arc 4 feet long. Be quiet. Guards sometimes watch holes.
Taz looks at Flint. Did we walk into a trap? These are arrow slits.
Yeah, I told you these gully dwarves don't know how to act.
I'll stop her here a moment.
Probably sleeping.
Since that was you, Riverwind, who said probably sleeping, and considering the position of where you're at, their backs to the slits in the eastern wall of the room, 3 gully dwarfs lean against each other, asleep. The huge round nose of the largest bobs up and down with every rolling snore. His arms are folded across his chest. His notched short sword rests on the floor, well out of reach. He leans against the second dwarf, whose ears curl and cycle with his loud snoring. The feet of the third small dwarf stick out from beneath his friends, wearing 2 huge boots, their soles tattered. The snoring of the guards could waken a mountain.
Come on,
Dwar-
Flint.
Dwarves.
Do something.
Poo poo? Is that your king?
No, no, king, this way. And she points over here. King, past that door. Come. As you pass the doors to the south, you hear a lot of ruckus going on.
Tass, where'd you go? Get back here.
Oh, I deleted the agar.
Yeah. Just having a peek.
Snoop's gonna snoop. Now, see, that's
I get
not an
that reference.
'80s reference. Yeah, I know that. That's a quite uh,
That
new
was a couple weeks
reference.
ago.
Yeah, that was just a couple of weeks ago, and that is a one killer show too.
They really did a good job with that. I was wondering what they were going to do with Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah, and I'm not going to spoil it in case anyone missed it, but the last episode, there it was awesome. All right, I'm just pausing for a moment in case anyone wanted to check out that southern door. All right, she tries to open this door, and it's not locked. It opens up.
Can Taz notices this door is locked? Can he? Can he try and take a look? He looks over at Boopoo. Boopoo, what's over here?
Oh, that door is not locked. You can swing it wide open if you want. That room, that where we eat. We all eat in there. You
Oh,
might want to
such
pause.
fine dwarven delicacies.
Task, don't run around too much, unless you really want to before you hear what's in there.
All right. Taz stands looking in the room. Oh,
Lukewarm, stinking glop flies about the room. Bowls shatter against the walls. Knives clatter on the floor. Gully dwarves are settling a wild argument over dinner. Just by entering the room, Tasselhoff, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Food fight.
Just refresh my memory, point me in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, it's easy. Main tab of your character sheet. On the right hand side are the saves.
Yep, got it. Thanks. Hit in the face with mashed potatoes.
Oh, bowl of goo that you only wish was mashed potatoes hits and splatters right on your chest, smearing your entire front side and staining it. You smell pretty bad now.
He's been baptized by porridge.
Taz is going to slowly walk out of the room, and he's going to give Flint just a dirty look. Your relatives are disgusting, Flint. Look
Hey,
at
that
this.
is a very dwarvish delicacy that you should not feel offended by.
Poo poo jelly.
No, these are gully dwarves, not dwarves. Not my family. That's not delicacy.
It's disgusting. I
I
can't
agree
believe that's.
completely.
I can't believe that's the way dwarves settle an argument.
I can't believe that's what they eat.
I'm about to show each of you how a dwarf settles an argument.
I'm guessing the gully dwarves they don't move. They're not reacting. They're just sitting there having a food fight. They didn't notice Taz walk in and walk out. He just got hit by random flying food.
Yep, they must be food fighters.
Okay, boo poo. Take me to your ladder, leader.
By the way, Tasselhoff, you stink so bad. Anyone who wants to stand within 10 feet of you must take a constitution check.
Oh damn!
Hey, you
You need
need
that.
hey social distancing, Taz. Stay over there.
Back of the line, Tass. You earned that one. Back away.
They'll always smell where our kinder is.
Hey, you guys, wait up!
I don't have any prestidigitation either, so I can't
Was it something I
clean them up.
said?
You just stay out there.
I don't want to offend the king.
All right, as you all enter this room along with Bupu, heavily frayed gold cloth adorns the hall. Statues line the walls, and carpets of every color and description form a patchwork across the floor. At the west end, a huge throne sits, the gold leafing peeling badly from its carved frame. A shriveled figure, nodding beneath a tarnished crown 3 sizes too big for him, sits buried in robes on the throne. 4 armed dwarves, their heads rattling inside their helmets, stand beside their king and the other 2 beside the front door. This must be the court of Highbolt Fudge I, King of the Agar, if anyone's curious. And while you all stop to think about what you want to say, let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
I always like this room. Raceland, I always got a kick that you actually put multicolored stuff in the room.
Yeah, I like that. I remember that. Taz is gonna be peeking in the room. He can't bear to be left outside. He's looking in.
Yeah, I figured it had to be a hodgepodge of the stuff that they've collected and scavenged from throughout the city.
Any guess about how much longer we'll take tonight?
Oh yeah, that's right, daylight savings. Oh, I hate you guys. I hate daylight savings. Probably like a half hour. For some reason, I was thinking we were going for an hour and a half more. So we'll just take a quick short break. I just need to lighten the load, and then we'll get back. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and walk away just for a couple minutes, but I threw up a ready check now. I'm back. We're on mute right now. I don't know who's all back, but actually, I just had a quick discussion with the wife, and she's kind of begging and pleading that I stop it now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It's kind of at a good spot actually, because like after talking with him, a whole bunch of shit's gonna open up.
Foreshadowing.
All right.
Not fire shadowing.
Acid showering.
But I don't know who's all back. So I'm gonna end the stream. Uh, uh, appease the wife because, as you all probably know, a happy.
All right. So with that, we are going to go ahead and end. Having other things going on. So we will be back in 2 weeks and continue from here. So, uh, hopefully continuing with Minecraft Tuesday and Thursday. I will eventually be moving that to Wednesday and Thursday. And we will move on from there, but 3 days of D&D ahead, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Um, and we'll be back here in 2 weeks. So I'd like to thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Deuces.